And then, most importantly, women have a voice too. It's lovely to see so many of you here today, and we want you to develop, because you should have as equal a voice as the men in the community. Okay, so what is going on out there? This is a study that was done by Age UK last year. It's been published on the BBC website, so I'm pretty sure it's pretty good. And what it shows is that at the moment, when we look at older people, they don't really define what older is, but I'm going to suggest it's 65 or 70 or older, then 12.5% of them pay for their own care, 30% are just on their own, 37.5% have got family and friends helping them, and about 20%, about 1 in 5, get some help from the council. What does that... Have you got any thoughts about that? Does that surprise you?
Not really. For us, it's like... That's
Would you
just
say
normal.
is that for
Depends
the
on-
minority, you know, like the Asian community?
No, this is across the board. This is across the whole of the
Yeah,
UK.
I'm actually quite shocked.
Oh, yeah.
They all help.
Yeah, but only 12.5%. Sorry, only 20% are getting help from the council. Everyone else is either on their own, family, or paying for themselves.
That's a lot of minting.
That's a huge amount.
30%.
And if I was going to ask you, over the next 3 to 5 years, what do you think is going to happen to these things?
Councils over there.
It's going to get reduced even more.
Council's going to get reduced, isn't it?
Yeah.
Gonna get
I think
more
all the
help.
signs are that's going to get reduced. Okay. What about paying for yourself? Do you think more people are going to pay for themselves?
Yeah.
No,
They
they
won't.
That's if they can
won't.
afford
They'd
it.
have to if they can't afford it, that is.
Yeah.
What's Brexit going to do?
It's going to push up the
Make you
cost
pay for
even more.
things.
There's going to be even less money around. So do you think
And
there's
less
gonna be
care
more-
workers as well.
Yeah. So do you think? Yeah, you're dead right. Less care workers. There's going to be less appointments, less things to go to. So that might stay the same,
But
or it might drop.
Yeah.
the little or no help is going to go up, far up.
Definitely go up.
Or this.
Oh, that one's going to go.
Yeah. And we need to keep an eye on this, because I think we need to, which is part of the reason why I'm doing this talk and starting this conversation going, because we need to rapidly start to think about what we're going to do, because however much you scream and shout saying we need more doctors and nurses, we're already paying lots of tax. I can't see that changing very much. I heard a figure recently that said the government wanted more than 5,000 new GPs last year. Do you know what happened? How many more GPs we've got? We're about, I think we're 1,800 or 1,200 down, less than where we should be. So we're heading in the wrong direction at the moment. If you talk about nurses, it's the same issue. So actually, we've got a major problem with
And
that.
they did a programme on the EU workers going out now, the other nurses. They're just not staying because of
Yeah.
Brexit, because of what's happening. They-
Some of the huge
Taking the work elsewhere.
some of the huge challenges on Catherine's shoulders and the practice managers on just trying to maintain the practices. It's difficult. It might all look very, very nice, but behind the scenes, believe you me, we're working very, very hard around. Is there anything you want to say about that, Catherine?
I think just like you say, recruitment, we are looking at other ways of trying to fill the gaps. We've just taken on a practice paramedic, so I'm looking at other ways of trying to still meet demand for the patients, but that might not necessarily be a GP because they're just so thin on the ground.
And it's getting harder. So that's the point, is that instead of the message was we're going to get more GPs, and everyone agrees we need more GPs. The reality is that there's fewer GPs and we're losing them. In which case we're having to think outside the box and thinking, if it's not a GP, who could it be instead? And we'll talk a little bit more about what it might be.